Hi class, my name is Brianna and I'm going to attempt to answer the question, can black people be racist? There's a lot of people have different opinions on this because depending on what your definition of racism might be, some people just believe that racism is just simple as, hating somebody for the color of their skin or stereotyping and things like that. But if you peel a little bit, it's a lot of layers. It's much deeper than that. Racism, the best way that I can think to explain it is it's an institution where one group asserts themselves as the dominant group, the superior group to others. They have certain privileges that comes with being the dominant group, and they have power and powers in a lot of different ways: economic, social, but most importantly the power to oppress others. And if you know anything about the history of this country, you know that the United States is literally founded on these principles. We've had several centuries of slavery. We've had Jim Crow, we've had discrimination, we've had the civil rights movement. And while some people that, might watch this video might say, well, that was forever ago. Even now in the last 5 or so years, we've had movements like Black Lives Matter that has gained a lot of traction because you have so many black people and people of color that we fear for our lives whenever we get pulled over by the police. And it's a valid fear. And that is something that white America, by and large, cannot relate to. They do not. And that in and of itself is a privilege. The best way that I've had this question kind of explained to me, as far as like, can black people be racist, was actually last semester. I had English 5 with Todd Johnson, and one of the books that we read was Why Are All the Black Kids Sitting Together in the Cafeteria? And that's by Dr. Beverly Tatum. And Tatum believes that everybody could be, and anybody could be prejudiced. Anybody can be a bigot. And that's simply like, more the simplified version that people have of racism. Like, oh, that's simply like hating or, putting down a certain, group of people, or stereotyping a certain group of people. Like, anybody can be a bigot, anybody can be, prejudiced, and that's true. But racism, it takes it to a step further. Racism is really the idea, where one group is superior to another, one group, is the dominant group. And with those ideas, it goes a step further because they actually have the power and the privilege to oppress others. And if anybody knows anything about this country, and our history, and really the fight continues now. It's not just history, it's current and modern events. The black community, by and large, we do not have the power to oppress other groups. We have been the ones, historically, that have been oppressed, and we are still an oppressed group. So no, black people cannot be racist.